Phew. After running my usual distance, I stop and take a deep breath. My breathing soon returns to normal, allowing me to ready myself for my next movement. I'm in peak form. My head feels fine too. I should be able to use my ability without any problems. Nothing about my body feels off either, so I didn't accidentally strain or sprain anything during sleep. I should be all set and ready to go. I received the call from Dad that the Kamon Toshiyuki raid operation is going to take place tonight, it seems. Nanami and I had taken part, as we previously discussed. I always get nervous before big operations like this. I always start to panic and have doubts like, what if I get sick? And what if that ruins the mission? But this time, at least, those worries seem to be unfounded. Alright, as long as Nanami's fine, we're good. Then again, she's much more responsible than I am, so I doubt she'll end up sick. And then she'll end up sick.
Nanamiちゃん、本当に大丈夫？なんか顔色悪いよ。そうかな。
You even got rings under your eyes. Trouble sleeping last night?
最近ちょっと寝つきが悪くて、でもそれだけ。体調に問題ないから平気だよ。
Ibu-san, can you keep an eye on Nanami for me? If she seems like she's feeling bad, make her leave early.
わかりました。お任せください。
Thanks. And Nanami, don't be afraid to speak up if you do feel sick, okay?
わかった。でも本当にそういうのじゃないよ。
Alright.
寝つきが悪いのに心当たりは？寝る前にスマホいじってるとか、何か食べたりとか。あ、もしかして悩み事？
Oh, she's been fiddling. Just, you know, something else.
違うってば。悩みなんてそんな。悩みなんかないってば。
Yeah. Not at all. You can always tell me if something's eating at you. I'll listen.
ありがとう、サトルくん。でも平気だから、いつも通りちゃんといけるよ。言えない。絶対に言えない。あんなこと口が裂けても言えるわけない。でも積み重なるみたいに好きって気持ちが日に日に大きくなってる気がする。こんなに悩むことになるぐらいなら、いっそこの気持ちを打ち明けてしまえば。ダメダメ。そんなことしたらどっちにしても兄弟じゃいられなくなっちゃう。だからダメ。我慢しないと。でもオナニーすら我慢できないのに、私に我慢できるのかな。セキュリティの仕組みはちゃんと終わらせてる。でもいつもとは少し違う手順を踏まないといけなくて、 外に出るには校舎や寮よりも厳重なセキュリティを超えなきゃいけないの。
Yeah, I'm aware.
それ自体は可能だけど、すぐに後始末をした方が気づかれにくいから、その作業をしなくちゃいけなくて。
So you're gonna need to stay here for that, right? Don't worry, I already informed Dad.
やっぱり私も行く。
What about the cleanup work?
そうなんだけど、やっぱり心配なんだよ。サトルくんは肝心なところで抜けてるからね。
Haven't we had missions where we've split up before?
そうなんだけど、なんか不安になっちゃうんだよ。サトルくんの心配性というか、過保護が移っちゃったのかも。
Yeah, now she's more concerned, right?
言ってた後始末はすぐにするから、私も一緒に行く。
I guess you can still do it from outside the school grounds. Alright, I've got nothing against it. Ready when you are.
じゃあカウント行くからね。3、2、1、今。
Hurt. How's it looking?
平気、気づかれた様子はないよ。痕跡もすぐに消すから、ちょっと待って。
Alright. I'll be on the lookout for anyone in the vicinity. Tell me when you're done. Level 6 in position.
別名あるまでその場で待機してください。
Roger that. I take cover, then additionally conceal myself in the uniform stealth function. Now perfectly hidden, I lay in wait for Kamon Toshiyuki.
カモン俊之を調べた結果、一定の行動をとっていることが判明した。よくとある倉庫に出入りしているようだ。どうやら食料を運び込んでいるようで、そこに潜伏している可能性がある。
Doesn't that seem a little too overt?
多少は裏に通じていると言っても、カモンは俺たちのように訓練を受けたわけじゃないからな。自分が調査・監視されていることに気づいている様子もない。
So that's why you think he's making things so easy for us.
決めつけているわけじゃない。だがどのみち、その倉庫で何をしているのかは調べる必要がある。
Right.
今晩またその倉庫に向かうはずだ。よって今晩俺たちも動く。カモン俊之を尾行、倉庫で何を行っているのか確認、そしてもし残党と接触しているのなら、
We'll round them up and that'll be that. And sure enough, Kamon Toshiyuki is doing exactly what we predicted him to. Apparently, he's currently headed toward the warehouse and is showing no indication that he knows he's being watched.
レビー6、対象が路地から通りに出ます。そのまま尾行に切り替えてください。
Not a moment later, a slender guy enters my sight. I recognize his face. It's the same person that was shown on the photo in the Ames database, Kamon Toshiyuki. Target confirmed. Proceeding to follow. After reporting, I sneak after Kamon, while carefully avoiding the gazes of both him and other passerby.
気をつけてね、鬼。レビー6。
Of course. Target has now entered the warehouse. that had been reported.
マクレガー了解。作戦に変更はありません。各員突入の準備をお願いします。
Levy 6, roger that.
AB5 了解。
There are a number of us doing this raid. As such, it's important for us to coordinate our timing. I mentally prepare myself as I wait with bated breath for the signal. Before long, I hear the words.
カウントダウンを始めます。10、9。
The tension rises as the numbers get closer and closer. I calm my breathing and ready my body to act. I made a promise to Nanami. I gotta keep my guard up and avoid getting injured.
6、5。
I activate my ability, sharpening all 5 of my senses, then pep myself up.
2、1、GO。
はあ、ったく仕事とはいえなんで俺がこんなことけどこんなに割が良くて払いのいいうまい仕事はめったにないからな。
Would you mind telling us more about this job?
No.
Before he can fully turn around, I have him pinned to the ground.
痛い痛い話せよ。一体何なんだ。
You know what it's about. Answer my question. What kind of job is this? What are you doing here?
いたたたたたたたた折れる折れる。わかったわかったって。俺はただ食べ物と飲み物をそこの箱に詰めろって言われてるだけだよ。
And you've been doing the same thing every time you come to the warehouse?
ああそうだよ。何の意味があるのか知らないが毎回同じ依頼が来るんだよ。
Who's your client?
知らない。前に何度か調達の仕事を頼まれたつながりはあるがそれだけだ。やりとりは全部メールだ。顔も名前も知りやしない。依頼主のことで答えられることはないって本当だ。
What can you tell me about the emails?
それなら残ってる。好きにしていいから。
Have any of the food or drink supplies you've delivered ever vanished upon subsequent visits?
ない。ずっと残ったままだ。
Interesting.
こんな意味不明な依頼は初めてだが金だけはしっかり支払われてるんだよ。だから俺は
If the items aren't going anywhere, that means the guys we're looking for aren't hiding here. Then why have all these things delivered here? There has to be something we just don't know. Still holding down come on, I scan the surroundings. I don't sense any other human presence. The other SFD agents are also scattered around the warehouse. So a surprise attack seems highly unlikely. No, wait, hold on a second. Maybe they intentionally corralled us into here. Shit. This is a trap that we need to get out now. Everyone retreat. Get out of the warehouse immediately. A violent blast consumes the warehouse, turning it into an inferno. Well, looks like that guy's dead. My whole vision goes wait, and my body is assaulted by a strong rippling sensation. My whole vision goes white. Kuh. Even my voice is swallowed by the raging flames. Through the fire and the flames.
びっくりした。今のは一体。
Dust billows into the air as flames explode from the windows and illuminate the surroundings.
今の爆発。サトル君が突入した倉庫が爆発。
A sharp pain tears into my chest as my heart rate skyrockets.
倉庫が爆発して燃えて、嘘だよね。だってあの倉庫にはさっきお兄ちゃんが。
If he was right there in the vicinity of that explosion, there's no way he'll come out unscathed. I may have the ability to heal wounds, but death is one wound I can't reverse.
そんな。お兄ちゃん、やだやだ。お兄ちゃん、返事してよ。お兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃんってば、返事をして。お兄ちゃん。
Ugh. We're on a mission. Don't call me that.
生きてる。ちゃんと生きてるんだよね。
Yeah. Somehow.
よかった。本当によかった。早く返事をしてよ。バカ。アホ。
I was on the verge of losing consciousness for a bit there. Damn, it hurts. I slowly get up while shaking my head. My surroundings are veiled in a thick smoke. Crackling sounds enter my ears from close by. I look in the direction and see the warehouse engulfed in flames that raise high in the sky. It goes without saying that the source of the smoke is the warehouse now set ablaze. I was just so unfortunate to be inside when the explosion happened. My whole body is prickling with pain. I also have a few lacerations, but none of them too deep. Also, wasn't Satoru literally only meant to be, I don't know, backup? Why was he the main guy in this operation, huh? None of my bones seem to have broken either. Thankfully, I have no injuries that would keep me from moving. Hey, you alive? I address Kamon Toshiyuki, but he isn't responding. When the explosion happened, I grabbed him and dashed out of the warehouse as fast as I could. Seems like he hit his head lightly. I can hear him groaning feebly. He's unconscious, but still alive. A quick examination tells me he doesn't appear to have any severe injuries.
Oi, 被害は無事なものは返事をしろ。
This is Levy 6. I'm alive.
こちらレビーはレビー6の忠告のおかげでギリギリなんとか。
One after another, agents report their statuses.
全員生きてるな。よかった。カモン俊之は倉庫の中か。
No, I took him outside with me. He's injured to an extent, but all his wounds are light, so I don't believe he suffered anything life-threatening. He's unconscious though, so he must have hit his head. I couldn't afford to be careful since my top priority was getting out ASAP.
十分だ。そいつを連れて撤収しろ。病院の手配はしておく。
Are you pulling out completely?
秘密裏に動くのが突破だ。こんな想定外の事態の中で任務を続行する危険は冒せない。それに爆発で怪我を負ったはずだ。無理はさせられない。すぐに撤収。これは命令だ。
Yeah, thank God I was only backup. Yes, sir.
他に動けないほどの怪我を負った者は報告しろ。いなければ各自予定のルートで撤収。すぐに警察と消防に連絡だ。あとサポートの連中に治療の準備をさせろ。その場で応急処置ぐらいはできるように。
私が能力で治します。
よろしく頼む。にしても見事にやられたな。くそ。
was a few hours before Nanami and I returned to Kika Academy. There were 4 of us inside the warehouse at the time of the explosion, counting Kamon. There were 4 others positioned around the near vicinity. What? No one suffered any life-threatening injuries, but at the same time, no one came out completely unscathed. That also applies to me. My skin was seared by the flames, and it's still prickling. I also had lacerations in a few places from debris that flew out and tore my skin or pierced me. However, none of my injuries required more than first aid. It was pure luck that I got off that lightly. Some suffered more serious injuries than I did, and I was in the middle of the explosion. A chill runs down my spine as I imagine what could have happened if I realized it was a trap even a second later.
サトルくん、怪我痛む？
Somewhat, but I can still move just fine.
やっぱり私の能力で治そうか？
I knew I was exhausted though. There's no real cost that comes with use of one's ability, save for a bit of fatigue. In Nanami's case, the severity of the injury she heals exacerbates the exhaustion. Similar to how I get an awful headache when I overuse my ability. And since she healed agents that had worse wounds than I did, I imagine she must be pretty drained right now.
これぐらい平気。それにサトルくんの怪我はちゃんと治さないと。昨日の今日で体中怪我をしてたら怪しまれるよ。
I may be able to hide the more light wounds, but I can't do anything about the burns I suffered in places I can't cover, like the face and hands. I know that, but you've been using your ability several times in quick succession. You should at least give yourself some time to catch your breath. Let's go back to your room for now. Can you take care of security?
うん、わかった。すぐにするからちょっと待って。
Finally, we're back.
さあ、早く上着を脱いで傷を見せて。能力で治すから。
Alright. Take off my uniform's top and also remove the first aid gauzes. Nanami then proceeds to assess all of my wounds. Once she's done with that, she breathes a sigh of relief.
これぐらいの火傷なら私の能力でも後は残らないと思う。切り傷の方は少し残っちゃう箇所があるかも。
Well, it doesn't matter to me as long as they're not in easily visible places. What about you though? Are you okay?
私は怪我なんてしてないけど。
Well, you still had to heal a whole bunch of people. I'm fine. I can wait till tomorrow if need be. She'll have to do it first thing in the morning, but it'd make it much easier on her if she had time to sleep in between.
いいよ、これぐらい。それにサトルくんの傷を放置したままじゃ気になってぐっすり眠れないから。
Well, alright. Go ahead. Without further objection, I keep still and surrender my body to Nanami's gentle touch.
お兄ちゃん、今楽にしてあげるからね。
Haha.
何？
That sounded straight up like one of those I'm gonna put you out of your misery lines.
あ、 に決まってるでしょ。
Yeah, I know. It was just kind of funny.
もう変なこと考えてないでおとなしくしてて。
Alright. With a peevish frown, she moves her hands to my body. A warmth flows into me from them and spreads throughout my body.
どう？痛みはマシになってる？
Yeah, it's working just fine. The warmth from your hands touching me also feels really nice.
そっか、それならよかった。
The pain dissipates as my wounds heal. How many times have I had her heal me before? I don't remember the exact number, nor does Nanami. I'd assume, but my body acutely does. It remembers that warmth that flows from her palms, to the point that I'm able to tell how serious my injuries are by the intensity of the warmth and the way it spreads. I guess that just goes to show how much she's done for me over the years. I'm grateful for the fact that she's been by my side all this time, but it also makes me feel a tad bit embarrassed. Remembering the sensation of your little sister's hands when she touches your body. Yeah, that sounds downright degenerate. Now that I'm overcome with embarrassment due to the thought, I need a way to distract myself from it. You weren't using your incantations today, huh?
こんな傷だらけのサトルくんを前にして言ってる余裕なんてないよ。いや、いつも能力を使うときはふざけてるってわけじゃないからね。
Yeah, I know. You're not the kind of insensitive person who'd do something like that.
ならいいんだけど、表面の傷はだいたい治った気がする。痛みはどう？どこかまだ残ってる？
Yeah, there's only one place that still hurts Nanami. My heart. Nope, I feel fantastic. I scoot away from her a bit and try moving around my body and my limbs. No pain that I notice. I should be all good. Thanks.
これも私の仕事だもん。
Jeez. I can't... What? I can't believe they actually blew up that warehouse.
びっくりした。私、サトルくんが死んじゃったんじゃないかって思ったぐらい。全然返事もしてくれなくて、すごく心配したんだからね。
Sorry about that. I really was on the verge of losing consciousness. Though, I wasn't lying. But you kept screaming and hollering like a mad person, so eventually the noise woke me up.
その言い方は失礼じゃないかな。私は純粋に心配をして。
I know. It was just a joke. I'm thankful you were so loud.
サトルくんは普段の言動が無遠慮だから冗談が分かりづらいんだよ。すごく心配したんだから。
Her eyes were cast to the ground and her voice is low, seeming like she's about to burst into tears any moment. That's enough to convince me of the truth in her words. I place my hand atop her head and gently stroke her hair. I'm sorry.
今日の件はサトルくんが悪いわけじゃないんだけど、とにかく無事でいてくれて本当によかった。
Yeah, I'm glad I'm still able to sit here and talk with you like this.
あの時はお兄ちゃんが死んだんじゃないかって思って 返事がもう少し遅かったらきっと気を失ってた。まるで自分の胸が引き裂かれたみたいに苦しくて辛かった。
If he had been slightly less lucky, I might never have been able to talk to him again. I am overcome with feelings of melancholy. Maybe it's just because I've experienced something like this firsthand. It's made me realize deep in my heart that we won't be able to stay together forever. It doesn't need to be something as dramatic as death. Even, for instance, if you got a girlfriend. Well, the mood's gotten a little dark. I'm alive, and so is everyone else. There's no need to be so somber about it. Dad's probably still working out what our next course of action is, so let's go to sleep and rest our bodies up. The mission dragged on longer than expected, so we're way past lights out time. You're pretty tired, aren't you? You'll probably be able to get a full night's sleep tonight.
眠れないよ。ついさっきあんな不安になるようなことがあったんだから。ものすごくドキドキしたんだから、その時の影響がまだ残ってて、そんなすんなり眠れないよ。
Want your big brother to sleep with you then?
キモ。
Oh, come on. Spare me the serious replies. I was only joking. That really hurts my feelings.
冗談でもキモいからそういうの。やっぱりシスコンだ。まあ今は二人きりだからいいけど、他の人の前でそんな恥ずかしいこと言わないでよね。
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't do that. Well, I'm gonna head back to my room and get to sleep. Try not to stay up too much longer. Alright? Good night. I turn around and walk over to the window. However, I suddenly feel someone tug on my sleeve. Well, I say someone, but Nanami's the only other person here. Nanami?
さっき言ったこと、本当？
What offer?
だから一緒に寝てくれるって。
Hey, did you just call me creepy for suggesting that?
あれはただの感想。別に嫌だとは言ってない。いや。
What well does the phrase, you creep, coupled with a nasty glare not equal a clear no? Girls are hard to understand sometimes.
サトルくんがそんなこと言い出すなんて珍しいしね。せっかくだから一緒に寝てあげてもいいよ。
Hey,
何？
this is a little cramped. Can you sleep like this?
私は気にならないけど、それに言い出したのはサトルくんでしょ？
Well, yeah.
それにもし痛い箇所が出てきてもこれならすぐに治せるでしょ？
I guess that's true.
だからいいの、これで。
Man, I think we'd end up sleeping in the same bed. Wait, actually, we already did that. We already did sleep together not too long ago. It was on the day before the festival. Yeah, but that was before we chose the route, so...
それとも私が一緒だと嫌？
I'd much rather you do this than be mean to me. And act like a stranger and act like a stranger.
お兄ちゃん、やっぱりシスコン キモ。
Oh, come on.
キモいシスコンだけど、妹としては優しい兄で嬉しいよ。
Well, that's my duty.
そうだね。兄は妹のわがままに従わねばならないってハムラビ法典にも載ってるからね。
Yeah, right. I tried to accuse King Hammurabi of being a siscon. Come on now.
ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Don't mention it. You help me out more than I help you. If there's anything else you want to talk about, I'm listening.
何？どうしたの急に。
You said you've been having trouble sleeping these past few days, right? So I figured I'd offer to lend you an ear. If there's something bothering you.
そういうわけじゃないよ。爆発の怪我のことで体調が心配だっただけ。
So nothing else is eating at you?
それとは別に悩みはあるかも。
I don't know if I'll be able to help, but I'll at least listen. Sometimes just getting it off your chest can make you feel a whole lot better. It can make you feel a whole lot better.
それはでも
I mean, I won't force it on you. It's just, I want to know if my little sister's worrying over something. I know you probably don't think I'm capable of much, but I'll at least try to exceed your expectations.
頼りがいがないなんてそんなこと思ってないよ。だから話を聞いてもらってもいいかな。
Yeah, absolutely. I hear her softly take a deep breath behind me. Her hands clasp my clothes more tightly, and I feel a slightly strong tug. However, I don't turn around. Instead, I lie still and patiently wait for Nanami's words to come out. And soon enough, they come.
私好きな人がいるの。
Oh? The calm response I gave her doesn't reflect how I feel on the inside at all. I'm in love with someone. Those words were so unexpected. My heart's now pounding against my chest furiously. Calm down, Satoru. It's perfectly normal for her to be in love with at her age. The only thing strange here is my reaction.
ねえお兄ちゃん、私の好きな相手気になる？
Well, of course I do. This is the person my little sister's in love with. Someday this guy might even be my brother-in-law.
それは無理だよ。弟にはなれないんだから。
What? That's odd. I figured she wanted my advice on how to approach a guy she's interested in since I'm a fellow guy. For whatever reason, that doesn't seem to be the case. She also said they'll never be my brother, a categorical denial. I sit up and turn around towards her. How am I supposed to interpret that? What about this crush is causing you so much agony?
だからそれは。
She also sits up and turns her head toward me. Although she's avoiding my gaze. She squirms around in embarrassment as she casts her eyes downward. Wait. Is this what I think it is? You're in love with a girl? Ugh, God damn it, Satoru.
は
Yep, because of course you're coming to that conclusion. Well, you said they won't ever be my brother, so I figured it must be a girl then. Nanami, I think you need to realize that he's the dense anime protagonist in an eroge. He's the dense eroge protagonist.
一体何をどうしたらそんな考えに至るわけ？
It seemed like the logical conclusion. If they can't be my brother, then it must be because they'll become my sister instead. Does that not make sense?
私が好きなのは男の人だよ。弟にならないっていうのはそういう意味じゃなくて、そうじゃなくて。
Go on.
だって私はお兄ちゃんのことが好きだから。
There it is. Huh? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I love you too.
違うよ。私の好きはそういうんじゃない。
Wait, are you saying...
冗談とかじゃないよ。私の好きは家族じゃなくて男の人としての好き。私の好きはキスしたい。好き。お兄ちゃん。
Oh. Her arms are moving towards me. I'm aware of what's about to happen, but I'm unable to brush them away. She's so alluring right now, in a way I've never seen her before. Her flushed red face is quickly approaching. My body, however, remains rooted in place. Those beautiful eyes of hers have petrified me. Both my body and mind are frozen. Before I realize it, our lips are touching. I'm kissing her. I'm kissing my little sister Nanami. Her lips are so soft and warm. I'm experiencing both the sensation of her lips and the sensation of a kiss for the very first time. My internal body temperature skyrockets, almost as if she's injecting her body heat into me through her lips. Along with it, my heart rate begins to shoot. Slowly, her lips pull away. It was only a short kiss that lasted more than a few seconds. The sheer impact of it, however, has greatly shaken my body and mind.
キスって漫画によくあるのとは違うね。
How so?
想像よりも甘くなかった。でも想像よりもドキドキした。今もドキドキしてる。
Yeah, I know what you mean. My heart's racing too. I didn't expect you to kiss me.
でもこれが私の気持ち。弟になれないっていうのはこういうこと。
Calmly and without fluster, she's confessed her feelings to me. In fact, she was so casual about it. She was so casual about it all that it feels somewhat surreal. However, that kiss proved to me that she was serious. You love me.
兄弟でこんな気持ちを抱くのは変かも。というか、世間一般では変だって分かってるけど、 好きだよ、お兄ちゃん。言っちゃった。言っちゃった。我慢できずについに、しかもキスまで。キス。
Your face is really red, Nanami.
そりゃそうだよ。私、勢いに任せてとんでもないことを。
Nanami, wait, what are you...
だって、なんか今更になってものすごく恥ずかしくなって、サトルくんの顔見れなくて。
Well... Do you know that you're not the only one that's a bit embarrassed right now? I'd also have a bit of trouble speaking to her face to face in light of what just happened. Hey, Nanami, are you serious about... sorry, I should reword that. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but, well, you said it was on the spur of the moment, right? So...
確かに打ち明けたのは勢いもあったけど、内容は違うよ。前から、ずっと前から、私はお兄ちゃんのことが好きなんだもん。なんか言わせれば気が済むの？お兄ちゃんのバカ。アホー。
I promise I'm not trying to embarrass you or make light of your confession or anything. Anyways, I need you to come out from there first. I want to talk to you face to face. It's a serious matter, and there are a few things I want to know before I make any decision. I mean, once I've given my answer, we'll probably have to say goodbye to the relationship we've had thus far.
そうだね。そうだと思う。
So yeah, could you come out of there for me? This is going to be something really important, so I want you to see my face. Gingerly, she comes out from her blanket covering. Can I ask you why now of all times? You said you'd held these feelings for quite some time, so why did you decide to confess to me now after keeping quiet for so long?
それは多分だけど今日の任務だと思う。
The explosion, you mean?
あの時サトルくんが爆発に巻き込まれたかもしれないってものすごく不安になった。ちゃんと生きててくれたことに安心してもう二度と離れたくないって思った。他にもいろいろと一緒に寝てたらそんな気持ちがどんどん溢れて自分でも抑えられなくなって気づいたらなんかキスしちゃってた。だからどうしてとか聞かれても自分でもわからないよ。とにかくそんな暴走をしちゃうぐらいキスしたくなるぐらい好きなの。じゃなきゃあんなことしたりしない。
What things?
なんでもない気にしないで。
Her overblown reaction only stirs my curiosity. But oh well. There's something else that takes priority right now. I still haven't given her a clear response, so I'll do that now. Listen, Nanami.
はい。
You've always been someone very precious to me. You may not be related by blood, but we're still family. And I wanted to keep you safe and happy because you're my sister.
そっか。
But truth be told, maybe I was just keep looking for an excuse. I kept telling myself you were family, you were my sister, in order to keep my feelings from developing into something more than that, I think. I was happy when you told me you loved me just a second ago. And I was happy when you kissed me too. Normally your brother would be weirded out if his sister told him she was attracted to him and tried to kiss him on the lips. I didn't feel anything like that. I actually feel like I'm on cloud 9 right now after being confessed to and receiving a kiss on top of that.
そうなんだ。
So Nanami, first I need to apologize to you.
なんで謝るの？
It looks like I really am a hopeless siscon.
それは知ってる。
Sorry for being such a gross creep, Nanami.
今更だからいいよ。気にしないで。
Was that supposed to make me feel better? Kinda hurt, to be honest.
そう？私は全然そんなつもりじゃなかったんだけど。私は本当にシスコン大歓迎。お兄ちゃんが気持ち悪いシスコンでいてくれてよかったと思ってる。
What?
シスコンのお兄ちゃんが私も大好き。
Honestly, every bit of that sounds like you're mocking me.
私も言っててすごい違和感を覚えたよ。
Well, as I was saying, Nanami,
はい。
it's becoming increasingly clear to me that I love you too. Not as a sister, but as a girl. A few minutes ago, you replied to me and said your love for me wasn't like mine, but it actually is. I'm also in love with you. I want you to be with me forever, not as my sister, but as my girlfriend. My love is the kind that makes me want to kiss you too. It's my turn now to steal her lips without a hint of warning. Once again, I can taste that warmth and softness. Taste? The surprise is more than evident on her face, which is mere centimeters away from me. However, it only lasts for a moment. She immediately accepts my kiss and abandons herself to it. Our lips slowly part. Our heavy heated breaths tickle each other's cheeks. Can we kiss one more time?
でも今キスしたばっかり。
My love is the kind that makes me want to kiss you over and over. In contrast to her words, she seems hardly against the idea. After a brief moment of astonishment, she reciprocates my kiss. Right, yeah. Actually, she might even be more into it than me. Earlier, she said that kisses weren't sweet, but I beg to differ. Just by having our lips touch, her smell engulfs and fills me with sweetness. Lick. Obeying the feverish excitement welling up inside of me, I forcibly pry her lips open with my tongue. My love is the kind that makes me want to tongue kiss you. Uh-huh. I don't know if I can keep this in a YouTube video. Despite the troubled expression on her face, she opened her lips and gingerly welcomed my tongue inside. Well, considering that there was no transition, I guess this is in the all ages version too. I poke her tongue with the tip of mine, and she responds in kind. That continues on for a bit, and next thing we know, our tongues are completely intertwined, coated in a mixture of our saliva. Why do they have to be so long? This is nothing like any of our previous kisses. All we're doing is intertwining our tongues, and yet I can feel the resulting stimulation across my entire body. It's like we're touching. Uh-huh. Ah, okay. That's how aroused I am right now. I really, really love you. Yeah, it's incredibly hot. It's almost like I can feel how much your heart is racing through it. Nanami, I love you. You don't like it? Lick, 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 lick. You're going even harder than me. I could play that game too. No, I'm not doing that. I pull her into my arms and suck on her lips forcefully. A moment later, she lightly tapped my body. Unsurprisingly, that must have been a little bit too much for her. Having returned my senses a little bit thanks to that, I follow her signal and slowly pull away from her. A string of saliva reaches between us. It's been mixed together so fiercely that it began to foam at some point.
私、お兄ちゃんとキスしちゃってる。こんなこと他の誰にも言えないね。
Oh, I'm gonna tell all my friends I'm a sis kisser. Sister kisser. You don't regret it?
してない。するわけない。好き。好きだよ。お兄ちゃん。大好き。
Damn. I'm so happy to know that you love me, Nanami. I love you too, more than anything.
嬉しい。
It's like both my mind and body are about to melt. I don't know any other way to describe it. I keep indulging in her lips like a man possessed. She clings onto me desperately as she tries to withstand the lack of oxygen. I thus pull her even closer to me, gluing our bodies together in addition to our lips. Smack. Sorry, all that saliva came out. I got a little excited.
お兄ちゃん。いいよ。飲ませて。お兄ちゃんのよだれ。私が飲んであげるから。
Without any hint of reluctance, she swallows. With each gulping sound, my saliva slides down her throat and falls inside her body. Yeah. This is very detailed.
私の中、お兄ちゃんの匂いでいっぱい。こんなキスしてる兄弟、他にはいないよね。
Yeah, you think? Probably. But this is what you want, isn't it?
うん。してない。むしろこんなキスができて幸せだよ。
Me too. Besides, being able to feel your warmth is pure bliss, Nanami.
お
Both she and I have become completely absorbed in the indecent kisses that no sibling would normally ever think of doing. Forgetting about time, we lose ourselves in the physical exchange of not sibling affection, but romantic affection. You can also give me your saliva. I'll drink it for you.
その発言は変態っぽくてキモいよ。妹のよだれ
Bro,
を
what are
飲
these
ませろ
double
だ
standards? Just let me drink it. Slurp. That's what you say. Slurp. Yeah, you're giving it to me.
だってお兄ちゃんが欲しがるから
Despite her grumbling, she produces saliva and entirely twines her tongue around mine and to make me drink it. It goes without saying that I show no aversion to that. We continue to frantically slurp up each other's saliva. Yeah, it's delicious. Lick.
本当に変態なんだから、しょうがないからもっとしてあげるね。
Thanks. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We keep exchanging saliva to the point where I started to fear our lips and tongues would get pruny. Are you alright, Nanami?
あんまり大丈夫じゃないかも。
Are you regretting it now that you've had time to calm down?
あ、じゃなくて、そうじゃなくて。ファーストキスだったのに、なんだかとんでもないキスをしちゃった気がして。
Oh, okay. Just the act of kissing itself is a big step for us siblings. But we didn't stop at just a simple peck on the lips. We even coiled our tongues around and drank each other's saliva. Kisses don't get more passionate than that. You're right. And in hindsight, we did some pretty embarrassing things. I was practically drunk on the sensation and couldn't control myself.
サトルくんは後悔してる？
Of course not. Looking back on it, I can see how it looked like I just got swept away in the moment, but I didn't. though admittedly, I doubt I would have ever confessed my feelings if you hadn't.
それって、サトルくんがお兄ちゃんだから？
And also because you call me Siscon all the time. I've never sat and thought about it, but I can't say for sure. So I can't say for sure, but I think it definitely has a factor. That definitely has a factor. I've been just thinking of you as my little sister this whole time. Or well, telling myself not to think of you as anything more. Now that I've actually been able to get these feelings off my chest, feels like a weight's been lifted off my mind. And kissing you made me extremely happy.
そっか。それじゃあ私たち恋人なんだよね。
Yep, we are. I wouldn't have exchanged those passionate kisses with you otherwise.
そうだね。キス、ドロドロのキスしちゃったんだよね。
None of me. She straightens her back and looks at me with sincerity.
はい。
I'm serious about you, so I want you to share the same last name as me someday.
すでに同じ名字だよ。
Wait. Let me try that again. I want you to make me miso soup every morning.
家ではそうだったよ。
Right. Thanks a lot for that.
いえいえ、どういたしまして。
Okay, one last time. The point is, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Not as my sister, but as my girlfriend.
まるで夢みたい。お兄ちゃんがそんなことを。恋人か。
She stares into empty space with a dazed expression. Then she begins to recall the kisses we just shared.
ほんと、さっきのキス、すごかった。
The way she's laughing is kind of eerie in a way. It's like she's drunk with glee. Seeing that she's in a good mood, this might be a good time to ask about that thing from earlier I was curious about. I don't think you... Right, I forgot to ask you, Nanami. That's something I'm curious about.
なに？
When you confessed to me, you said there were certain things you'd been doing recently. What were those things?
オナニー。
Huh? Wait, what did you just... What?
だから毎晩オナニーを。私、今、何も言ってないよね。言ってないよね。
You said you'd been masturbating every night. Damn. Goodbye. She dives into the bed and hides inside her blanket fortress again. Were you really, masturbating every night?
なんでそれ引っ張るの？
What do you think? You can't expect me to just ignore something that wild.
気を抜いてる時にそんな質問するなんて卑怯だよ。
Look, I'm not trying to shame you or anything. I'm just surprised. It just surprised me a bit. So girls really do masturbate. Satoru, my man.
するよ、しちゃうんだよ。昔から男もすなる G というものを女もしてみんとてするなり言うもんね。
I've never heard that saying before, so I don't think it's that common. You and I remember that saying very differently.
だって女の子にだって性欲があるんだから、じゃなきゃあんなにいやらしいキスしたりしない。
Yeah, I know they do. I guess masturbation just never really struck me as something that girls do. Satoru, my man. See, we guys are kind of compelled to masturbate for various reasons. But girls don't really have to, am I right?
わざわざしなくてもいいのに、大好きなお兄ちゃんのことを考えると切なくてオナニーせずにはいられないの。だって私の好きはオナニーしたくなる好きなんだもん。
Yeah. What about you, Satoru? You never did that. Oh.
なんかとてつもなくエッチなことを言わされてる気がするよ。忘れて、今の発言は全部忘れて。さあ、もう遅いから寝ないとね。そんなわけでおやすみ。
Excuse you.
ぐー
You're hugging the blanket. I kind of need something to sleep. Well, whatever. I'll just make do with my jacket. Can you hear me, Nanami?
ぐーぐー
I want you to know that I love you from the bottom of my heart.
私も大好きです。
Figured you were messing with me.
これは寝言。寝言だけど本心からの寝言だから。
That's a relief. Alright, good night. For real this time, Nanami.
うん。おやすみ、お兄ちゃん。リドルジョーカー。
昨日はすまなかったな。
It's alright. I came out without any major injuries. Even the small ones I had were healed completely by level 9. So I'm all good now.
心配をかけまいと嘘を言っているわけじゃないな。
I'm not. I really am fine.
ならいい。それにしてもお前のおかげで助かった。もしお前が気づけなかったら大きな被害が出ていただろう。感謝している。
Yeah, I would have died. Well, I only did what anyone would have. But moving on. About the people who played us.
今回は完全に俺の油断だ。本当にすまなかった。もう二度とお前たちを危険にさらさない。確実に相手を捕まえてみせる。連中にはたっぷりと礼をくれてやらないとな。
You might want to keep a level head, otherwise they'll end up playing us again.
言われずとも分かっている。それにこれは復讐ってだけじゃないんだ。今回の失敗は組織全体の評価に関わる。いや、すでにかなり絞られてな。名誉挽回しておかないといろいろまずい。それにやられっぱなしだと他の組織からも舐められる。体のいいカモにされかねない。やられたままでは終わらないことをはっきり示しておく必要がある。
So are you moving on to the next operation right away?
いいや、焦ってさらに失敗を重ねたんじゃ目も当てられん。今は慎重を期して動いている。 万が一にもこちらの動きを悟られないようにな。よもやお前たちの潜入にまで気づかれているとは思えないが、念のためだ。今はおとなしくしておいてくれ。
So you basically just want me to act and live like a normal student, school student.
そういうことだ。
Ah, I can do that.
少し時間がかかるかもしれないが、そういう事情だから焦らずに連絡を待て。
Okay.
ま、すでに能力で治してもらったかもしれないが、ゆっくり体を休めておけ。次の任務のために体調を整える準備期間とでも考えてくれ。レビー9にもそう伝えておいてほしい。
Will do.
そっちから何か報告は？
No. No, there isn't.
なんだよその反応。余計に気になるじゃないか。
No, there's really nothing. Sorry for making it sound like there was. Don't worry about it.
本当だな。
Yeah.
わかった。何かあればすぐに連絡を。じゃあな。
Bye. Oh, phew. So yeah, you heard him.
わかった。
After falling asleep yesterday, Anami spent the whole night in my room. She's sitting on the bed right now and overheard all of my conversation with Dad just now.
ところでサトルくん、さっきお父さんに言おうとしたことって私たちのこと？
That would have been bad. Yeah.
やっぱり言わない方がいいのかな。
No, we should tell him eventually. I just feel now isn't a good time since he's got his hands full with all sorts of stuff.
っていう建前だよね。
Hey, you wouldn't have been able to tell him. Yeah. Okay, to be fair, I do believe now's not a good time. I'll admit, I'm a little scared of how he's gonna take it.
息子と娘が恋人になってキスまでしてるって言ったらどんな反応をするか。
Yeah, we definitely are only sticking to kissing, and we definitely aren't doing anything further than that. I don't have the slightest idea. We might be technically siblings, but we aren't related by blood. So from a legal standpoint, at least our relationship is fine. Maybe I'm just worrying too much.
世間体もあるもんね。
He's not really one to care about what other people think or say, though if you ask me. Well, either way, I say we wait a bit before telling him. The SFD's currently busy as heck right now. Busy as fuck. Plus, we only just started dating yesterday. It's been less than 12 hours. I think we should at least take some time to enjoy ourselves.
そうだね。まず私たちが落ち着くのが優先だよね。恋人。昨日のキスも好きって言ってくれたのも全部夢じゃないんだよね。
Yep, it was all real. I love you and we're dating now.
夢じゃないんだ。
She's so cute. One thing though, Nanami. This is a bit embarrassing for me to ask, but what exactly do couples do together?
漫画とかでベタなのはやっぱり登下校を一緒にするとか。
Uh-huh, we already do that. Which we already do every day.
お互いの部屋に遊びに行ったり。
Uh-huh. We've even slept in the same bed, so I think we've went well beyond that one already.
お弁当を作ったりとか。
You used to cook 3 meals a day for me before we came here.
そうなんだよね。
This might be harder than I thought, due to us being siblings and all.
恋人ならではってなると、あとは
Well, and we already did that yesterday. Normal kisses and even super intense tongue kisses.
そうなんだよね。あと、あるとすれば。
Visibly embarrassed, she blushes and averts her eyes. Well, I know why. The next step after kissing is, well, sex. Sex is a perfectly normal thing for couples to do, but still. I know I'm the one who raised the question in the first place, but we're no normal couple. So I feel like there's not much point in looking to manga tropes or other couples for answers.
何かを参考にするんじゃなく、私たちは私たちのペースで恋人になるのがいいのかも。
Clearly, Nanami hasn't read any incest manga, because then she would know. It's actually perfect that we've been ordered to keep a low profile and relax. I'll be able to give Nanami my undivided attention.
改めてこれからよろしくお願いします。
Yeah.
じゃあ早速だけど、妹はイチャイチャを要求いたします。
By which you mean what exactly?
おはようのキスしたいな。
Nanami. I extend my hand towards her and gently touch her cheek.
お兄ちゃん。
She closes her eyes and tilts her neck, ever so slightly. I then place a soft kiss on her lovely lips. Just a light peck on the lips. I was about to stick my tongue, but she slowly pulls away.
はい。朝のキスはこれでおしまい。
Uh-oh.
物足りなそうな顔してる。
Well, yeah, it wasn't much compared to yesterday's.
だからだよ。朝からあんなドロドロになっちゃうキスしたら、いろいろと大変なことになっちゃうもん。朝のキスはこれだけでいいの。
I kind of feel like she's playing me like a fiddle. But maybe this is just how it is, how she is. It's kind of sweet in a sense. And then take the smiley girl back to her room. Through the window, of course. It would be bad news if someone saw her walk out of my room in her pajamas. So would you want to eat lunch together today? After getting back to my room, I get ready and then head down to the canteen for breakfast. Once I get down the stairs, though, I notice a small crowd formed in the lobby. They're staring at the TV and seem to buzz over something. I don't know, there may have been an explosion near the campus or something. I also spot Kyohei among them. Hey, Kyohei.
Oh, Satoru. Ohayo.
Morning. So what's the deal here? Something going on?
ああ、ニュースだよ。ほら。深夜1時頃、鷲津市の倉庫街で爆発が起きました。
Oh wow, I never would have guessed that would have been the news.
通報を受けた消防により、すぐに火は消し止められました。化学薬品や爆発物のようなものを取り扱う倉庫ではないことから、警察では事故と事件の両方の可能性があるとして捜査しています。また、他の倉庫の保管物には異常は見当たりませんでした。この爆発した倉庫って結構近くなんだよ。
Yeah. It's not. Honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. a warehouse explosion would normally be reported on. That being said, after we talk about it for a day or two, it'll probably quickly fade away into oblivion and never be talked about again.
爆発物がないからネットでは能力を使った犯行じゃないかっていう意見も流れてる。
Correct. But what would anyone stand to gain from blowing up a random warehouse? Yeah, that'd be silly. Sounds like an accident to me.
僕もそう思うけどね。
Well, who cares about that? Let's go eat breakfast.
そうだね。
I thought the first time something like this has happened, but damn. My heart almost stopped when I looked at the screen and saw them reporting on the incident. Better get out of here quick. This isn't good for my heart.
ああ、もう時間ですね。では、ここまで。
失礼します。
Right as class ends, and we enter lunch break, Nanami comes gingerly peeking into our classroom.
ああ、ななみくんじゃないか。有原くんに用事か？
はい、ちょっと。
少し待ってくれ。おーい、有原くん。
あ、サトルくん。来たよ。
She lifts her arm from the elbow and bashfully waves her hand. Maybe she's so shy because she's never come to my classroom to pick me up like this before. Damn, is she cute though. I couldn't help but feel strongly attracted to her. Well, not that being attracted to her is a problem. We're dating. I don't care that she's my sister. I've made my decision, so there's no need to suppress my feelings. As long as it's not PDA. Especially in front of classmates. Well, sorry, I think. But I'm a little bit afraid of putting it on open display. I'm coming.
何？今日は兄弟水入らずでお昼ご飯？
Yeah. Pretty much. See you later, bro. Worst kept secret.
はいよー。
Sorry about the wait.
私が勝手に迎えに来ただけだから。
Well, thanks for coming to get me. I was pretty happy when I looked over and saw your face. Ready to go?
ねえ、あの二人ってあんなに仲良かったっけ？あ、いや、最初から仲はいいと思ってたけどさ。
A little suspicious if you ask me.
少し雰囲気が違うように思わなくもないような。やっぱり気のせいのような。
Yeah, you're just imagining things. Don't read too deep into it.
違いますよ。全然違います。
Oh, god damn it, Chisaki.
びっくりした。
こんなところで何をしてるんだ、千崎くん。
ななみちゃんをつけてました。
Uh-oh.
つけてたって、なんでそんなに？
だってななみちゃんってば。
Uh-huh. Nanami has the worst poker face, I swear to god.
ななみちゃん？どうしたの？何が？
Everything is fine.
いや、口元ゆるゆるだからよだれ垂れてる。
Oh.
本当だ。恥ずかしい。何があったの？別に何もない。 ないよ。全然何もないから。ちょっと気を抜いちゃっただけ。もっとしっかりしないとね。気をつけるよ。キリ。
God damn it, Nanami.
あ、またよだれ。
Bro.
午前中ずーっとこんな調子だったから気になって。午前中ずっとですか。変と言ってもななみちゃん自身は嬉しそうなので不安を抱いてるわけじゃないんですけど。
別の意味で不安になるな。
Oh.
さっきの雰囲気も含めると家族のことで何かあったのかな。おや、みんなこんなところで首をかしげてどうしたんだい。
God damn it, all the waifus are together.
式部先輩。
Except the one that I chose the route to, so.
何か問題でも。いえ、問題というわけではないんですが。
美味しかったね。ほんとこの学院の寮のご飯は侮れないよ。
And there's such a good variety of stuffs too.
ちなみになんだけど、
Oh,
サトルくんは寮のご飯と
I knew
私
she
の
was
ご
gonna
飯
ask this.
どっちが美味しいと思ってる？
Do you want the truthful version or the sugar-coated version?
2パターンあるんだ。じゃあ建前から。
You make the most delicious food in the whole wide world, Nanami.
相変わらず適当。本音の方は？
It's hard to make direct comparisons because they serve dishes here that aren't in your cooking repertoire. I fully mean it when I say your food is amazing, but the food here doesn't disappoint either.
まあそうだね。私も同じこと思うかな。
Now I've said it before, but just to reiterate, your cooking will always be my first choice no matter what. That will never change.
もう本当にシスコなんだから。
Yeah, but you're the reason everyone knows we're dating. She hits me lightly, wearing a big grin on her face. It's the same casual banter we always hold. However, seeing Nanami smile like that is enough to fill me with so much happiness that a grin naturally forms on my face too.
何？私の顔に何かついてる？もしかして食べかす？
Don't worry, a measly crumb wouldn't be enough to diminish your cuteness.
そこはちゃんと忠告してよ、恥ずかしいから。ねえ、どこ？
That was only hypothetical. You don't actually have anything anywhere on your face.
そっか。ならいいんだけど、びっくりさせないでよ。
Sorry. Alright, I gotta go back to my classroom.
あ、サトルくん。
Uh-huh.
後で部屋にお邪魔してもいいかな。勉強教えてほしいんだけど。
Right, yeah, because you have always had trouble studying. Sure thing.
ありがとう。じゃあまた後で。午後の授業もしっかり受けなきゃダメだからね。
Same goes to you. Of course.
なるほど。会話の内容は大差ないけど雰囲気が全然違ってるね。
でもまあ心配の必要はなさそうですね。
あれだけ嬉しそうに話してたらね。
ななみちゃんなんて一人でいる間もずっとにやけ顔ですよ。
有原くんとななみくんの間に一体何があったのか。みんなが首をかしげてる理由は分かった。
See, Mayu knows that Satoru and Nanami aren't related.
でもこれってそんなに悩むようなことなの？式部先輩は二人の身に何が起きたのか分かるんですか？
She knows.
いやまあ見てれば大体は。今までにもああいう雰囲気を出す子たちを散々見てきたから。私ぐらい学生やってるとね、結構見るんだよね、ああいうの。そうなんですか？はあ、お姉さんもたまにはときめきが欲しいよ。
式部先輩もやはりそう思いますか？
他にないと思うけど。あれ、千咲くんも分かっているのか？
Shisaki's smart. What can I say? She's sharp, I should say.
でも2人って兄弟ですよ。
だからこそ隠してるんじゃないですか？
あれもしかして分かっていないのは私だけなのか？
Hazuki, I know that you're pure, but I also know that you can. I also know that there's definitely another side to you.
隠してるってあれで。
Hey, Satoru was fine. It's only Nanami where they got suspicious, okay? Because of Chisaki.
あくまで本人たちの感覚では。まあ変な噂が立つかもしれませんからね。私は気にしませんけど。
僕も別に。むしろあの2人ならあーやっぱりって感じかも。
Is Mayu gonna tell them they aren't actually siblings?
本人たちが分かった上でそうなったなら私たちが口を出すことではないと思います。
お姉さんも同感。別にごちゃごちゃ言うつもりはないけれど、でもあれで隠しているつもりなら苦言を呈しておいた方がいいかも。一体どういうことなんだ？
She's still clueless. I'm sitting and relaxing in my room when all of a sudden I hear a knock on my door. Yeah.
来たよお兄ちゃん。
The door opens and Nanami trots into my room. Gosh, so cute. She's so tiny and adorable. So you want me to help you study, you said?
ちょっとわからないところがあるから教えてほしいな。
I can try. But if it's not something I understand, I'm not sure I'll be able to help much.
でもこの学院に来てからは勉強も頑張ってるんでしょ？
I guess. Enough so that at least... To at least get average grades, I think.
なら大丈夫だよ。そんなわけでよろしくお願いします。
Alright. So what exactly do you want my help with?
数学でちょっと悩んでることがあってね。ほらこれ。
Oh, so she actually needed some study. We sit down on the floor together and take a look at Nanami's textbook. Her body's so close. Things just aren't the same now that we're dating, and she's no longer my sister in my mind. Every little thing she does suddenly seems unbelievably cute to me. Which one?
ほらここ二次関数。
Oh, that'll be no problem.
この2つの放物線の頂点が一致する時の A、B の値を求めよっていうのを教えてほしいの。
Well, essentially, the vertices match when the y values are the same. So the first thing you want to do is set the two functions equal to each other.
うんうん。
After that, you simplify the equation. You simplify it by... Wait. What do you do after that? Ah, he doesn't know.
サトルくん。
Just give me a sec. Everything should be right up to this point. We need to solve for both A and B here. But how?
問題文に書かれてある式を利用すればいいんだよ。
Huh?
この式を事情の形に戻せば X の値と Y の値、頂点を求めることができるでしょ。あとはさっきサトルくんが出した頂点と組み合わせるだけ。そしたら X イコール A、Y イコール2分の 1A 事乗マイナス 2B ってなるよね。
Oh, I see now. So all that's left to do after that is substitute the values in for X and Y to find A and B.
よくできました。
Wow, I was right. None of me didn't need tutoring.
兄が本当に平均点を取れてるのか妹は心配です。
Sorry. I swear I'm paying attention in class. But well, not taking school seriously before coming here is really catching up to me. Wait, you already knew how to solve this problem. You were just screwing with me.
えへ
You smile at me.
サトルくんがあまりに不甲斐ないからバレちゃった。
I'm deeply ashamed. But I guess you lied about wanting me to help you study then.
嘘だなんて人聞きの悪い。二人きりになるための口実だよ。これなら私がサトルくんの部屋に出入りしても周りからは不自然に思われないでしょ。
Well,
でもこの調子だとお兄ちゃんに教わってるって口実は無理そうだね。消灯時間を過ぎてから忍び込んだりしなくても二人で過ごせると思ったのにな。
I'm so sorry. But if it's just a pretext, does it honestly matter if I tutor you or not?
私もそう考えてたんだけど、兄が留年するんじゃないかって妹としては大変心配だよ。
God damn it.
なので今からテストします。
What kind of test?
私が問題を出すからサトルくんは解いて。
What happens if I fail that test?
もちろん特別補習。私がみっちり見てあげる。
Thanks, I guess. But what if I pass?
その時はそうだね、ご褒美をあげる。
What kind of reward?
お兄ちゃんが望むこと何でも。具体的にはキスとかその他もありやなしや。
Yes, please. Other things included.
うわ、すごいやる気だよこの人。
Any man would, when a reward like that's on the line.
なんだかとてつもないことを希望されそうで怖いな。ちなみにサトルくんは一体どんなご褒美を要求するつもり？
I want... Oh, sex here would be a little too perverted, wouldn't it? She might not have had that in mind when she mentioned other things. How about a hug? That's too much backpedaling.
そっか。ハグか。
You want something else?
嫌なわけじゃないよ。いいよ。ちゃんと正解したらハグしてあげる。
Did you just drop her shoulders, or am I imagining things?
はい。じゃあ、この問題からね。
Got it. I failed.
ハグが嫌なわけじゃない。でも、物足りない。って思うのは、私の性欲が強すぎるのかな。
No, he just doesn't realize how perverted you are.
私はもっとエッチなことでもお兄ちゃんとならいいのに、むしろしたいって。
I'm done. I failed. Are you okay?
なんでもない。ちょっと考え事してただけ。じゃあ見せてもらうから。
Here.
間違ってるよ、サトルくん。これじゃあ赤点だよ。
I had no idea. Are you kidding me?
バカはこっちのセリフ。これも基本的な問題なんだけどな。本当に心配になってきた。せっかくご褒美っていう前振りまでしたっていうのに。なんでもない。にしても冗談半分のつもりだったのに、この分だと冗談じゃ済まないかも。同じクラスにならないためにもしっかり勉強した方がいいよ。
Sorry. I will. Sorry about today.
謝らなくていいから、サトルくんは復習はちゃんとすること。いい？
I will.
いつも返事だけは歯切れがいいんだから。他のことにももう少し歯切れが良くてもいいのにさ。お兄ちゃんのバカ。
Are you mad at me? He doesn't understand what she said.
怒ってはないよ。私、お風呂に入って寝るから。おやすみ、サトルくん。
Good night, Nanami. I close the door and go back inside my room. It's like Nanami's smell and warmth are still lingering in the room. That reward, though. In all honesty, I wanted more than just a hug. I wanted what happens after the hug. But I wasn't sure what she'd say to that. So I got cold feet and chickened out in the end. Pussy. I mean, we only just started dating yesterday. Should I already be asking her to have sex with me? Nanami did say we weren't a normal couple, though. Does that mean taking things quicker than usual would be okay? To be honest, I don't know. She does quibble with... what? With me fairly often, but I wouldn't say she's a particularly strong-willed person. That's why I'm afraid she might succumb to pressure and agree to do something before she's ready. And that's not something I want. Definitely too early in the relationship for us to be having sex. Yeah, she's not thinking that. She's not thinking that. I mean, it's only been a single day since we started dating. I don't want to make it seem like sex is the only reason I'm going out with her. I really am a good for nothing. Both as a brother and as a man. And as a student. This guy really is dumb. I wish I had actually gained some life experience instead of focusing on work day in and out. I wouldn't have been called dense by everyone. And I wouldn't be agonizing over this. Well, nothing I can do about it now. Maybe I just need to make up for where I'm lacking by working harder to try and understand Nanami's feelings. Man, it still hasn't fully sunk in yet. Nanami actually loves me. A drastic difference compared to how she was like when Dad first adopted her. Back then, she didn't care for anyone or anything. Her introverted, shy personality is probably a result of her upbringing too. She's not used to rejecting others, or being rejected herself. I doubt she'll ever revert to her old personality at this point, but at the same time, it's also to be a bit too optimistic of me to assume to assume it's completely gone without a trace. I just don't want to hurt her. After all, I'm her brother. And her boyfriend too. Alright. I gotta study so I don't disappoint her anymore. Thank God. Meanwhile.
はあ、なんかうまくいかないな。おお、今度は浮かない顔してる。ちさきちゃん、どうしたの？ちょっとね、話があるから、一緒にお風呂入ろうか、ななみちゃん。
Oh, hell yeah.
あ、でも私は、入ろっか。